Hey guys, welcome back to Initiate Science here, where science meets you. If you're new to this channel, we welcome you aboard. Hit the subscribe button and also the bell icon to get updates of the video we post. Now let's scroll the intro and move on to episode 16 of SundayTechBits. The creation of a 3D printed object is achieved using additive process. In an additive process, an object is created by laying down successive layers of material until the object is created. Each of these layers can be seen as a thinly sliced cross-section of the object. 3D printing is the opposite of subtractive manufacturing, which is cutting out or hollowing out a piece of metal or plastic, for instance, a milling machine. 3D printing enables you to produce complex shapes using less material than traditional manufacturing methods. 3D printing or additive manufacturing is the construction of a three-dimensional object from a CAD model or a digital 3D model. 3D printing is a process of making three-dimensional solid objects from a digital file. The creation of a 3D printed object is achieved using additive processes. In an additive process, an object is created by laying down successive layers of material until the object is created. How does 3D printing work? It all starts with a 3D model. You can opt to create one from the ground up or download it from a 3D library. 3D software. There are many different software tools available from industrial grade to open source. Slicing from printable file to 3D printer. Slicing basically means slicing up a 3D model into hundreds or thousands of layers and is done with slicing software. 3D printing industry. Adoption of 3D printing has reached critical mass at those who have yet to integrate additive manufacturing somewhere in their supply chain are now part of an ever-shrinking minority. Where 3D printing was only suitable for prototyping and one-off manufacturing in the early stages, it is now rapidly transforming into a production technology. Examples of 3D printing. 3D printing encompasses many forms of technologies and materials, as 3D printing is being used in almost all industries you could think of. It's important to see it as a cluster of diverse industries with a myriad of different applications. A few examples are consumer products like eyewear, footwear, design, furniture; industrial products like manufacturing tools, prototypes, functional end-use parts; dental products, prosthetics, architectural scale models and maquettes; reconstructing fossils, replicating ancient artifacts, reconstructing evidence in forensic pathology; movie properties; rapid prototyping and rapid manufacturing. Companies have used 3D printers in their design process to create prototypes since the late 70s. Using 3D printers for these purposes is called as rapid prototyping. Why use 3D printers for rapid prototyping? In short, it's fast and relatively cheap. From idea to 3D model to holding a prototype in your hands is a matter of days instead of weeks. Iterations are easier and cheaper to make, and you don't need expensive molds or tools. Besides rapid prototyping, 3D printing is also used for rapid manufacturing. Rapid manufacturing is a new method of manufacturing where businesses use 3D printers for short-run or small batch custom manufacturing. Types of 3D printing technologies and processes. The American Society for Testing and Materials (ASTM) developed a set of standards that classify additive manufacturing processes into 7 categories. These are wet photopolymerization, material jetting, binder jetting, material extrusion, power bed fusion, sheet lamination, and directed energy deposition. Pros and cons. We had talked to few professionals in the 3D printing sphere about the pros and cons of the technology. Pro: makes making easy, allows for new shapes, and is eco-friendly. Cons: inefficient for large batches. Printing materials pose challenges. Regulatory challenges are also faced. Next, pros and cons is about the impact on jobs. Future. Additive manufacturing, starting with today's infancy period, requires manufacturing firms to be flexible, ever improving users of all available technologies to remain competitive. Advocates of additive manufacturing also predict that this arc of technological development will counter globalization as end users will do much of their own manufacturing rather than engage in trade to buy products from other people and corporations. The real integration of the newer additive technologies into commercial production, however, is more a matter of complementing traditional subtractive methods rather than displacing them entirely. The futurologist Jeremy Rifkin claimed that 3D printing signals is the beginning of a third industrial revolution, succeeding the production line assembly that dominated manufacturing starting in the late 19th century. More detailed written videos are coming in the Java series, up right from the next video, similar to the data structures playlist. So keep watching. Hit the subscribe button